Carolina's GM on the Sebastian Aho extension. Those words ringing beautifully in the ears of Canes fans. We're working on it, getting close, not there yet, but we are talking on a regular basis, almost daily, so I'm hoping that we can get this to the finish line here in the next week or so. He wants to be a Hurricane player for life. What happened 4 years ago now with the offer sheet, that's water under the bridge. Waddell continued, we made a decision to match the offer sheet, and that was the last time we talked about it. And now, after having him here for as many years as we have, he wants to be a Carolina Hurricane. He likes what we have going on and the coach, so those are all positive things. All of this sounds so positive to me. Yeah. How does it strike you?
Well, it strikes me in the following way. You know, we're talking about Aho, and really since he first set foot on NHL ice, we just finished talking about another player in this very context, Tim Stützle, earlier in our program. The important progression, the big step forward each year. And in the back of my mind, as we're talking about Stützle, Tony, I'm thinking this is a Sebastian Aho type progression, because this is a guy who's just been a steady comer over the course of his NHL career. Each year, another step forward. Each year, another improvement in at least one or a variety of areas, and he's emerged as an important leader, a very reliable, a very consistent player on this Carolina Hurricanes roster, and a guy that, and these players just don't fall out of trees regularly. He's a point-per-game player, yes, year in, year out. This is a group that I think, you know, in spite of the fact that they were badly banged up in the postseason last year, an important part of why they wrapped up in the way that they did. But Sebastian Aho has matured with this group, and I think remains as part of this group, a dynamic part of this group, one that they will lean on if they're to be so fortunate as to emerge in the finals. And in my estimation, there will come that day not too far from now.
I would love to hear you address the water under the bridge comment, because I think there are those people who may not necessarily understand the business of the NHL. How do you respond?
I went through a similar situation myself. While a member of the Detroit Red Wings, the New York Rangers extended me an offer sheet, and I understand where the club that possesses you, Carolina in this case, you know, there may have been a slight where they're concerned when Aho goes out into the marketplace, creates a deal with the Montreal Canadiens. That doesn't materialize. But, you know, at the end of the day, while there may be some, you know, some personal animosity to some degree, it all quickly kind of dissipates. You know, it is a business at the end of the day. Players have a very short window, a narrow window within which to earn their living, given the way, you know, you just don't have the physical ability to play into perpetuity. So I think everybody understands that. And I think Don Waddell, especially, you know, GM during that entire situation where the Carolina Hurricanes is concerned, he's been around the block. He's a good hockey man, and he understands that. Both sides quickly get past that, player and the possessing club, and you move on.